Since the regime change in Afghanistan in August 2021, Pakistan has taken some very important initiatives to facilitate bilateral and transit trade with Afghanistan. In the first phase, Pakistan has slashed or reduced or abolished custom duties and other taxes on maximum Afghani import goods. The maximum duty and taxes on the Afghan imports is 3 to 5% as custom duty. The sales tax and the withholding taxes on majority of the items are either abolished or reduced to the lowest level. We have also given air to land transit facility to Afghani transit or Afghani import goods at Islamabad airport. We have operationalized the Turkham border 24/7. Now all the custom clearances are made 24 hours round the clock to facilitate the Afghani perishable exports. Also, we have increased the timings of the border stations like Chaman, Khallachi and Ghulam Khan, due to which now the working hours have increased from 8 to 9 hours to about 14 hours per day. Also, the Angoor Adda custom station has been opened, due to which the flow of trade has increased between the two countries in the South Waziristan region. We have also allowed the cross-stuffing of the Afghan transit or import goods at Karachi. Cross-stuffing is like Afghan import. It comes to Karachi in a container, then it is de-stuffed at the port, and the container it goes back. Then it is stuffed in a local container, because the cost of the container of the shipping line is very high. Sometimes the Afghani businessman has to pay a lot of damages to the shipping line company, because sometimes the containers would come back to Karachi after a month. So it has reduced the cost of the doing business of the Afghani traders, and all the Afghani traders has appreciated this section. We are also contemplating to allow the land to air transit facilities from all the Pakistani airports, and in the coming days we will see some good news. And recently a major development has taken place. For the first time in the TIR regime, a Chinese export consignment has reached Afghanistan via Sost and Turkham. And in the coming days, we are hoping that Afghani exports under the TIR or the transit regime will use this route for their export. The Afghani dry food mainly, it will easily reach China via Sost, which will increase the flow of goods on this route, as well as reduce the cost of doing business. I think the complaints or the obstacles in the transit cargo has mainly been addressed and resolved in the last few years, especially when we see that only the bonded carriers who are registered with Pakistan Customs can carry the transit goods. No other vehicle can be used which is not registered with the Pakistan Customs can carry. On all the transit cargo vehicles, the trackers are fixed, so there is for the security and the integrity of the cargo. After the fixing of the trackers and the fencing of the containers, we see very few complaints in the last in the last 10 years regarding any pilferage, any leakage, or en route disruptions. So the transit cargo is now more secure and more efficient as compared to last few years. There are some operation issues at Karachi port or at the border stations, and which are timely addressed, and hopefully in the coming days, with the amendment in the APTA 2010, all the issues will be resolved.